As you can see on your graphic, first to 16. Well, it's an edgy start.
We've seen that little smile from Humphries a few times. Sometimes when it's going well, sometimes when it's going against him. But it seems to be his default now. If things, whatever the situation, he now trusts his own ability to get out of it. There's none of the frustration. You could argue that his win against Wade was his worst performance of the tournament. But what he was doing was just keep calm. It might be his best performance. He found a way to deal with his own failures.
I just think he's so happy with his life, with his darting life, with off the hockey world. Everything's going great for him. Be better if he can hit double 16, and he can. He knows he's playing the darts of his life. He knows that he's playing the best darts of anyone. To go through this match without a spell like that is hard to imagine. He will hit a spell sooner or later, or just carry this on.
Terrifying prospects for Voltage if that's the case. Good use of the board there. 101 score to get down to a finish.
We said first dart Merchant. If it doesn't go in, it becomes difficult, becomes a bit of a chore. Has to start aiming rather than throwing with his natural panache. Talking of panache, 18. Oh, he went for it! I love it! He feigned the aim at the bullseye, I'm sure he did. Roberto Crosso, I love it!
Rob Cross reminds Luke Humphries there's two players on that stage. 170 finish in the third leg of the final.
He thought he won the world match playing 19, not playing well. Not playing well. Bullseye! Oh, you should have gone for it.
He's not getting drawn into Bobby Cross's silly games.
See, Rob's already drawn me in. Shows you how weak I am.
100. Luke, you require 32.
For 3-2. An absorbing opening 5 legs. Yes, it's effectively going with throw, but it's so much more than that. Voltage and Coolhand putting on a show right from the off. Unbeaten Ali Pali was Voltage until this young man made a name for himself.
Yeah. That was Luke's first time to reach the quarter-final. He's gone on and done it twice since then. And he's been around for a few years, knocking on the door. Oh, what a setup. 94 after 9. Rob Cross leaves tops after 12.
62.
Just a poor first dart for a level game.
Little word with himself. Just inside. Wow, first time we've seen that in this game.
Double 8 in the previous leg, and he's in it again. Well, Rob's kind of laughing, stroke smiling, stroke grimacing. But it's all for show, because he'd be annoyed.
Used to playing this, you know what to expect and you know what you need to do. Now, whether you can do it or not is a different matter.
Yeah.
But there's going to be nothing unexpected in it.
Yeah. And on any given day, the result can be different, of course, because they are so good. We were hoping for a perler. So far, so good. But Rob Cross has got to hold on here. It may be out of his hands. It may be out of his hands. Wow, Luke.
Rob, you require 112.
Missed that by a fair distance.
Good observation.
You're welcome. Missed that by a lot closer margin. But ultimately still a miss, so Humphries will be better than the last attempt at double 10. In fact, it's a whole lot better. And the situation continues to get a whole lot better for Coolham.
Right, let's get this right. Rob Cross is not really buckling here. Yes, there's the odd dart being missed, of course. But this man is knocking absolute lumps out the 60.
And there aren't many treble-less visits from Humphries, just the 4 in this game so far. He is, every time he's towing the oche, he's picking up something to make Rob Cross's life more difficult. Yeah. There's no breathing room, there's no time to relax. There's not an easy leg, have an easy holder throw in 16, 17 darts, none of that.
And it is a format that can suffocate you, if that is the case, because you, leg in, leg out, you are under it. It becomes so tiring. What a standard. Both on 144 for 7-2. Well, I have no words. This is an almighty effort from Luke Humphries, and look at the respect from Rob Cross.
That's all he's done wrong, Rob Cross. But he is going to get a look at the 78. And look, I know it's not must hit. He can lose this leg. It's 7-2, 8-2, 7-3, but he desperately wants it. Desperately.
Takes his time like normal. I like him on double 6.
72.
Slid inside. Like Dan said, it's not must win. He's been good on double 8.
44.
Not this time. That is a let off.
Double 3. Just sliding over the top of that. He's moved a little. Oh, he's going to have to move again, I think. He has. Oh, what a dart, Rob Cross. It was getting harder and harder, and his task has been getting harder and harder because Luke Humphries has just gone through a brilliant burst, but Voltage manages to grab a leg back. Round 2, Pro Tour number 1, 119.5 average.
100.
And he said, I'd have beaten that if I'd hit some more doubles. And he said that on a couple of other occasions. And now, several months on, he's a better player. He's a major winner.
100. Luke, you apply 120.
Miss 160 on tops. Is he going to get a dart at tops on this visit? The answer is no.
60.
This has been a... You said, Dan, they might put in a ropey leg. This is kind of ropey for Luke, 60 after 15.
100. Luke, you apply 60.
A 6-visit leg on throw. Double 10 for 10-3. Wow. What a player.
Yes.
96.
So silky. That's number 5 for him. Crosses it 3 of his own. There's also been 26 140s and 30 other 3-figure scores. Apart from that and a 170 144, it's all been a bit slack.
133.
He just doesn't stop. And there's no sign of him stopping.
It's breathtaking, it really is. I know he's been likened, James Wade likened him to the way he plays, like Gary Anderson. I've likened him to Michael van Gerwen in his palm. That's how good the darting world thinks this guy is. Little 11 dart leg, and it seemed just so simple. It was 2-2 about 20 minutes ago. Now it's 11 legs to 4 to Luke Humphries. He's averaging 106.99. Rob Cross isn't doing a lot wrong, he's just getting no change from Coolham Luke.
Tell you what, If Luke Humphries is going to do this to you because you denied him a spot in the England World Cup team, next time just let him have it.
83.
That'll learn him.
85.
I don't think there'll be much choice in the future years.
Yes. Yeah, Luke was bitterly disappointed about not being selected for the Premier League, but this is how you respond.
140.
Don't give people an opportunity to leave you out.
140.
Yeah, every setback he's had, that's exactly what he's done. He's gritted his teeth, knuckled down and got better.
And
He's given them no choice.
Yeah, and let's be honest, it's easier to get the ump and kind of put your head down. And when I say put your head down, I mean in a negative. It's his 14th leg, he's 2 legs away, averaging 106.52, 58% on doubles. Still there. Everything about him, if you couldn't see the scoreline, you wouldn't know if he was in front or behind, and that is testament to him as an absolute darting competitor. And to come out of this with credit to him.
Yeah, as you saw there, 109 average from Bobby Cross in that last little 5 legs. He won 2 of them.
Well, let's give that a bit of a walloping this evening, the old 57. Looking to leave tops. And of course he does. But for his 7th leg, 60-32 for an 11 darter.
And a breaker throw.
It'll be his 2nd one.
Double 16. The first time he has broken Luke Humphries since leg 3 of this contest.
Rob Cross has now won 3 of the last 4 legs.
He's averaging more than Luke. Just then.
Insane.
Yeah. For a dart he was.
But he is.
100.
There you go. Trailing by 7 legs. Let that sink in. It's just an insane game of darts. And Rob Cross is still just batting away, hoping for a capitulation and hoping that he finds his very best for about 10 minutes.
Well, if Luke Humphries was not a major champion, a man who became a major champion a matter of weeks ago at the World Grand Prix, there might be a tiny little question mark about, well, what happens when he gets to match darts for the title? He did that, and he just smashed through the tape against Gerwyn Price in the Grand Prix.
But this is just it, isn't it? There's no question marks. There's 0 question marks. Well, Rob Cross went out in 11 in the last leg. This is 12.
1 more for Luke Humphries, and it will be another major title. He will add the Grand Slam to the World Grand Prix he won just 5 weeks ago. We are watching possibly the best operator in the world in this sport right now, performing at somewhere near his best in one of the biggest games of his life.
Yeah.
Having already overcome James Wade, one of the all-time greats, this afternoon in a long format game.
Yeah, let's not forget that this is a brutal day. He's just made it look ridiculously easy. But credit to Cross still. Both of these are going to be runners in the up-and-coming events, the Players' Championships and the World Championships. Big runners at that. 54 for tops. If he misses, it's possible that this will be the last dart he throws in this year's Grand Slam. It certainly wouldn't surprise me.
130 required. He has the treble. Bullseye to win it. Championship dart missed by a micron.
138 to win the Grand Prix. I was praying it was going to be 130 to win the Grand Slam. But this man lived to throws another dart at a double. quality, absolute quality. When the whole world is losing their mind about how amazing Luke Humphries has been or is being. Be stunning.
I think Hugh Ware was probably already winding up for the 180 call after that first start, because so many times tonight, if the first start's perfect, in fact, so many times over the last 2 years, if the first start's perfect, he converts.
Yeah, in the semi-final, the first start wasn't working. The first start merchantry was not on point, but now it's on point. It's been on point since start one, actually.
Can Cross produce another massive combo finish? It won't happen, and Humphries, having had a look at 130, he'll get a look at 91. He has shown all sorts of qualities all the way through this tournament. And it's brilliance. Double 16. And it is Luke's cool hands that will lift the Eric Bristow Trophy for the first time in his career. He is the Grand Slam champion. He is resilient, he is brilliant, he is 1 in a million, and he might just be the best player on planet Earth right now. Rob Cross was good, Luke Humphries was irresistible.
Firstly, our runner-up receiving £70,000 on the trophy, and it goes to Voltage Rob Cross. Ladies and gentlemen, receiving £150,000, the magnificent Eric Bristow Trophy, and for the very first time in his career, we crown him the Mr. Vegas Grand Slam champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Humphries.